First off, can we talk about how our primary doctors don't really test us for all of these things? And mainly because I guess it's just not protocol. I saw something pop up called lipoprotein A. So I start digging, start looking at some medical books and stuff like that. Life in my 30s. A woman with PCOS, y'all. What's up? I'm 34 years old and I want to start doing more vlogs of just living my life in my 30s as a business owner, as an educator, as just a girl who is trying to iron out the details of life. Today we're going to talk about function health. Why are we talking about function health? What is function health? So I'm a PCOS educator. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And because I'm an educator, sometimes I get to work with brands. Sometimes brands just send me things. So Function Health ended up sending me a free kit to take tests, like lab tests. So all I had to do is find a Quest nearby and then go get my labs done. I had to go 2 days. It had to be before or after my period, right? So I went and did these because I wanted to see my insulin, my glucose. I had just got out of a really toxic relationship, the first one I've ever been in my life. I just knew that things were not good in my body, in my mind. I just was not healthy. So when I took this, I'm thinking, I'm just going to be a little off, right? Because primarily with PCOS, you're going to have high insulin, glucose levels, things of that nature. And I've always been pretty average. But I knew that I was going to see something, but I wasn't prepared for what I saw. 2 years ago, I went to a cardiologist to get my heart checked. It was a mistake appointment. Okay. Come with me to get my sleep apnea machine because I have PCOS. Never mind, I'm actually at another appointment. This is my cardiologist appointment, not my fucking sleep apnea appointment. Don't ask me how I made that appointment. I don't fucking know. But when I had to do like a walk on a treadmill, run on a treadmill at like 6 in the morning. I had to do these weird like lab tests. When I got my results back, they were like that my heart was so big and so healthy. So I was like over the moon, okay? Because the doctor was like, I haven't given anyone good news today. You're the first person. So I felt good about that. It's been years. It's time to take this lab test, whatever the case is. Long story short, bitch, I saw something pop up called lipoprotein A. So I start digging, start looking at some medical books and stuff like that. First off, can we talk about how our primary doctors don't really test us for all of these things? And mainly because I guess it's just not protocol. Maybe they don't want to add it to our insurance. I don't know. But there's so much more that doctors could be doing and they're not. With this Function Health lab test that I did, they test you for a bunch of shit. With having PCOS, you're gonna see things, okay? But however, the lipoprotein A is genetics. It's not anything that I did, but I can contribute to the shit with the stress that I've added onto my life. So, lipoprotein A is genetics. It comes down the lineage. Cholesterol can definitely affect it. So what this does is it blocks your arteries and it inflames around your heart. It adds inflammation to around your heart, and it is a cardiovascular health concern. You are at a higher rate of having a heart attack. Now with PCOS, you are also at a higher rate of having heart disease, heart attacks, in that nature. So now I'm finding out that I have something called lipoprotein A, okay? Now my mom, she's definitely well off in her 50s, okay? So I pray to God that I make it past that, okay? As a hypochondriac bitch, as a hypo-fucking-chondriac, I'm stressed out, girl. I'm in my 30s. I feel like I'm in my 20s. I feel like I'm really living my life. Like I have been undoing a lot of trauma. I'm gonna start getting emotional, and it has been really hard. People think that going to therapy and confronting yourself and the things that you've done and been through is supposed to be easy, but it is work. It is work. I am emotional. I have been crying. I have been having nightmares. It's not easy. It's not easy. And getting into a relationship that becomes really toxic can really hinder you mentally, physically, emotionally. Like it can wake up dormant illnesses in your body, okay? Dormant meaning that you may have an illness, but it's asleep. It's not doing anything to you. It's probably a genetic thing, But being in a toxic relationship, always fighting, always having heightened emotions, always having heart palpitations, anxiety, all these things eventually wake that illness up, and now you're seeing the effects of it. And I genuinely feel like that is what I'm going through. There's some other things that I found on there that I might have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. I'm waiting to hear back from the actual doctor. I'm just going based off what I have read and done research on as far as little protein A. But bitch, my hand is always asleep. It's always numb. There's always pressure. It hurts. I can't sleep well with it. I can't do things for long on my phone or work because it goes to sleep, and it is pretty like painful. I don't know how to describe the pain, but it almost feels like, you know, like when your blood circulation is getting cut off. Maybe the belt's too tight. Maybe you have a scrunchie on too long, too tight, whatever. What it feels like. So I'm waiting to see the results back from that, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do more shit. But being 34 years old and learning that there's new things that are happening in your body is scary. It's very scary. And number two, it's a wake-up call. Get your shit together. Eat healthier. Eat whole foods. I had stopped eating whole foods for the past year and a half. Like, mental illness up, okay? Sit girls down. And I used to be so healthy, and that's the shit that be pissing me off, man. I used to be so healthy. I used to be so health conscious. I used to eat healthy. I used to really take care of myself, always in the gym, and then just get yourself in a weird predicament, and just shit goes out the window, bro. So right now, as a 34-year-old woman, I just turned 34. I'm going to spend a lot of time this year eating whole foods, making recipes, going to the gym, finding myself, finding what truly makes me happy, forgiving myself for the stupid shit that I've done. So yeah, I just really wanted to talk to y'all about my health. I don't know what I would call this, like my health diagnosis as a 30-year-old. 30s and sick in 30s. I don't fucking know. But I hope that y'all are here for the ride. I really appreciate y'all, and I love you so much. Mwah.